Assalamualaikum. My name is Ahmad Nabil bin Amarubahan and my matrix number 065393. So today I'm gonna plan and present about the planning stage. So let's check it out. Online shopping has increasingly become popular in the recent year. It is providing a convenient and easy access to the wide range of the product and services. However, the rise of online shopping has also come increase the online scam, which can be financially and emotionally damaging for the consumer. In order to protect themselves from this scam, it is important for the individual to be aware of a different type of scam that exist and how to recognize and avoid them. By raising awareness about this scam and promoting a safe online shopping practice, we can help and protect the consumer from falling victim to this fraudulent scheme. This campaign awareness project has been done at Gong Badak, Kuala Terengganu. The participant of each method exposure has differentiated into three types category. The first one is community Gong Badak. The second one is student University Sultan Zainal Abidin. The third one is IPT student from the various places such like UKM, NUEM and the other else. The method of exposure in this campaign through the poster distribution, passing a survey using a Google form as a medium, and having interview session with the community to indicate a level of understanding about the campaign awareness online shopping scam. This discloses some knowledge that important students to have through the discussion talk. Next, let's proceed on the timeline progress. On the 2nd till 7th November, we have a meeting, and the one week after that, we have a draft, a poster using the Canva, and also a survey using a Google form. On the last week of November, we used getting approval into our interview question with Dr. Rashida. On the first week of December, we have distributed the poster and survey in the location with area Gong Badak. On the second week, which is the 14th until the 17th December, we have the interview session with the community, like a student and also the other community. On the 21 till the 27th December, we have the analysis data at the particular on the data Google form survey and the other else. On the 1st January, which is we can have a talk session, and now we are currently do a reflection and also presentations. After all, timeline expectation will get around 7 to 8 weeks without skip any weeks. This is show how hardly we have tried to make a project more efficient and smoothly. Time management is the key during the success of handling a project. Now let's focus on the fund budgeting. It is one of our main idea through the collecting from our group itself. And at first, we're gonna take each of member 5 ringgits that we multiply with the A group mates that make total it 40 ringgits. And this fund is purposely planned on use to pay such expenses like photocopy of the poster and also buy a few of stationery that will be used in the talk section. Minutes of meeting has been decided into two parts. The first one is aiming to briefly the task to the partner of each part of the project. Objective on the first meeting is to make easily understand the duty of everyone in group, and we are focusing on pin and point out the plan if anything is not related and also suitable to do in this project. Inform each due and timeline is also one of the goals to make sure that it runs smoothly. And nothing progress has been made during the first meeting. It is because it is just hands out given to be prepared in the next meeting. On the second meeting, we starting with the attendance of the group mate, and then continue with the progression of each task has been distributed by past 2 days. Sharing screen to discuss the detailed development on the poster awareness, poster talk, interview question drafting, and also survey a Google form. Finance report also has been taken note by the listing our expenses through the cash flow, and it is a good hold on a receipt to go through the transparency by double check in the report. There is a two-way to distributing of the poster. by split into two types. The first one is audience of the student University Sultan Zainuddin, and the second one is the community of the Gangbada. We also managed to get attention from the other IBT students like UKM, UUM, USIM, and others else. They have chosen and become the volunteer panel to be interviewing with us, sharing their opinion and knowledge about this campaign. And we also brainstormed the idea for the taxation and how to manage the event with the community. We also deciding that each college as part AIJK, which is Alijatan Kuasa, during the taxation is a must, and we're running rehearsal before this event happening, including the code attire during the event. The second meeting gives us a more clearly vision on how and what should we prepare if anything is not our expectation happen, like heavy rain happening makes UNIZA, the venue of the class, to be flash floods. Hence, we believe having a 2 times a meeting at least updates the progress of the campaign, makes progressive, and the structure firmly comes with the efficiency. These are the photos as a reference and proof our group made the meeting, and we are gratefully everyone is engaged and give their best commitment by active asking if anything that need to be repaired, and also discuss through Google Meet. Even at that times we are experiencing almost a bad weather, such like a thunderstorm. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum everyone. My name is Nur Hasdiza binti Zukri. My metric number is 067887. So for the next part is, our team has taken several steps to ensure that the awareness program runs smoothly to make it success. Early planning can guarantee the success of the program and the achievement of our main objective, which is to increase student awareness. As for that, we have discussed and made a list of the potential items that will be used as a part of the preparation for the program. Besides, we also had discussion regarding choosing the event's locations and date. This venue and date were picked and given seriousness consideration to the student comfort, convenience, and free time. Based on the following list of the things and the selection of the location and the date, we have been assigned certain tasks by our group leader Ahmad Nabil. During our meeting, we discussed how to attract students to join our program. We start to promote our program by handing out posters. We have print out 2 kinds of posters. The first poster is to spread awareness to the community about online shopping scams, and the other one is about the details of our top program. Both kinds of posters are printed out in 2 different locations. The first poster are printed out in our school's library since the cost is way more cheaper than outside. However, due to the fullness of services in our school's library, we have printed out the second poster outside the school, which is next to the Mr. DIY convenience store. All of those posters were successfully handed out to the UNIZA students.
My name is Lena Safwani binti Muhammad Zaki. My matric number is 067948. The last part in execution stage is launch event. After all of the preparation for the program was complete, from task delegation to poster distribution, we got to work on creating a true strategy for how the event would be carried out. For instance, who will control attendance or who will manage presentation slides. Furthermore, we conducted a community interview to get their truth on online shopping scam as part of our investigation, which is include making an analysis. This interview session study seeks to determine how much The general public is aware of the problem of online shopping scam. Distribution of survey question via a Google form link is also carried out to improve our analysis data. In addition to asking a number of questions concerning pupils' perception of online shopping scam, the link page also requests information about gender and age to make it easier to draw conclusions from data analysis in accordance with age and gender classification.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Dayan Shukri binti Awang-Sari and my matrix number is 067895. Our group have concluded our cash flow that we use in a partial income statement. So here I will explain more details based on the income statement. Our lecturer gave us Rm 100 ringgit as a capital to accommodate our expenses for this awareness assignment. After we get the capital, we divided the expenses into 3 types, which is for the talk awareness session, for the posters, and also prizes for the quiz session during the talk awareness. For the cost of printing expenses, we have printed 20 posters that cost Rm 20 ringgit to be distributed as one of our alternatives to spread this awareness. Next, we have spent Rm 17 ringgit for stationery expenses, where we buy a glue and a paper color to make an envelope for the quiz prizes. For the quiz session, we have prepared 6 questions where the prizes for question 1 to question 5 amounted Rm 5 for each question, while for the last question contained a high thinking skill order worth for Rm 10 ringgit. So the total that we have spent on the quiz session is Rm 35 ringgit. We also used the money to buy a registered Canva to get a better experience, where it costs Rm 3 ringgit. Lastly, we have used Rm 25 for full expenses. We search a suitable person to be interviewed and also search for printing shop by using a card. From the survey that we have distributed, we can conclude that the majority from our respondents, with 92.2%, have an average age from 18 to 29 years old. For educational level, majority from our respondents with 70.4% are degree students, and for occupation, majority from our respondents with 72.2% also are students. We have divided our Google form to 3 sections, which is in section A, focus on finding out how far our respondents have ever used online purchases platform. In section B, we have 4 questions with multiple choice. We ask our respondent more specific question about the online shopping platform that they usually use and how often they use online shopping. For section C, we made observation on our respondents' opinion on how far they realized about online shopping scam and how they overcome it so they didn't become one of the victims. In section A, the first question that we ask is, have you used online shopping platform to purchase things? And overall, 95.7% answers yes. The second question is, have you been a victim of online shopping scammer? There is only a minority answers that they have become one of the victims, with 39 over 116 that represent 33.6%. This makes us believe that online shopping scam exists even if the data that we get is not high as expected. The third question in section A is, do you think a payment transaction on online shopping platform is safe to use? 62.1% of our respondents trust that payment that has been offered by the online platform is safe, while 37.9% feel that there is still an improvement that needs to be done to secure the transaction via online purchase. And the last question for section A is, do you more prefer to purchase things via online shopping platform? 74.1% prefer to use online purchase, while 25.9% prefer to use normal transaction. From our data in section A, we can say that online transaction have become a new revolution for shopping, where it is more easy and the diversity of the product. For section B, the first question is, which online shopping platform that you prefer to use. For this question, majority of the respondents choose Shopee with 90.5%, followed by TikTok Shop and Shein. The second question is, how many times did you use online shopping platform in a month? So we can see that 53.4% say that they only shop 1 to 2 times in a month, and 30.4% choose 3 to 4 times, while only 10.3% choose the highest one with 7 and above. The third question in section B is, which payment transaction that you prefer to use when purchase of things on online shopping? Overall, 92.2% from respondents prefer to use online banking in making a payment. Here, we can conclude that online banking became the first choice because of the feature where they required a TSC code before transferring money and also an easy way to make a payment. The last question in section B is, how satisfied are you when using online shopping platform? From this question, we get 50.9% that satisfied, while not even 1% of our respondents feels not satisfied. The way of how the platform manage their payment and product is suitable based on our respondent opinion. In section C, we tried to make our respondent express their opinion in terms of essays with high order skills level. For the first question, we asked a question about what is their opinion of online shopping scam according to Islamic law. From the answers, all of them give exactly the same answer, where they say it is prohibited, or in another word is haram. The arranged answers say that scam is similar to deceit, where it will be detrimental to one party. For the second question, we asked our respondent whether they prefer face-to-face shopping or online shopping. Our respondent answers for this question is quite equal, where some of them say that they prefer face-to-face shopping because they can see the quality of the product with their own eyes, while another more prefer use online shopping because it is more cheap and easy, where they don't need to spend more on fuel and also save their time. The third question is, in your opinion, what kind of improvement online shopping platform need to do to make it more safer? Overall, our respondents say that they can improve in terms of the TSC code, the policy of the seller, where they want sellers to register with SSM and provide clear information, especially on clothes. Our respondents also say that the platforms such as Shopee need to upgrade their policy, which is when the seller is reported because of scam by the customers with proof, Shopee can ban the seller from a month to give the lesson to the seller. And for the last question, we want to know our respondents' action if they are the victim of an online shopping scam. From the overall answers that have been collected, we can conclude that they will use the right channel or platform, where they will try to report it to the shopping platform before use an authority to report the scam.
My name is Nurul Alfia binti Abdurrahim. My matric number is 065905. Now, I will present about analysis interview session. We have conducted an interview session on 25 December 2022 until 7 January 2023. We have been successful in getting 11 people in the Gong Badak community. That includes students from UNIZA, UMT, and also our friend from other university. Our group has prepared 5 questions to be asked to the people. Some of the questions we asked is we asked our respondent why a student become the target of a scammer. Majority of our respondents answered that it is because students have a financial problem and they will be attracted by the cheaper price offered by the scammer. And some of our respondents said usually students did not get exposure to this issue. Other than that, we asked our respondent about the law of scam in Islam perspective. All of our respondents give the same answer, where they said it is forbidden, prohibited, and haram, where its content cheating and persecuting the victim. We also asked our respondent how to help an old generation from being a victim. All of the respondents said that the children need to play a role by telling their parents about this issue and guide their parents by using a registered platform and making online purchase.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh dan salam sejahtera. Bersama saya Ahmad Nabil Ahmad sebagai salah seorang pakar panitia. Okay, saya ditemani oleh seorang kakak cantik merupakan komuniti Taman Perumahan Berbadak 1, 2 dan 3. Jadi hari ini kita akan interview sesi soal buat tentang kesedaran dalam shopping scam. Jadi kita dapat lihat bahawa sebelum ini pada masa kini banyak isu scam yang terjadi dalam kalangan pelajar, dalam golongan berumur. Jadi sebelum itu boleh tak akak perkenalkan diri akak kepada kami?
Okey, terima kasih. Saya Suraya, berumur dengan 20-an. Terima kasih sebab pilih saya untuk diwawancara dalam hal ini berkaitan shopping scam.
Terima kasih kak. Okay, jadi seperti yang saya maklum, projek kami adalah melibatkan kesedaran dalam online shopping scam. Jadi saya ingin mengajukan beberapa soalan kepada kak. Soalannya berbunyi, have you ever heard of being a victim of online shopping scam?
Okey, saya pernah dengar, tapi so far tak pernah terjadi lagi di sini.
Oh, okay, terima kasih kak. Okay, soalan seterusnya, what do you think is the reason why online shopping scam can be happen among the student?
Okey, sebabnya kebanyakan student ni dia susah nak pergi sebab banyak transport ataupun ni lah. Jadi the best way nak dapatkan barang yang nak tu adalah online shopping.
Oh, betul-betul. Saya setuju dengan kakak punya explanation. Sebab sekarang ni kan susah nak dapat barang dekat-dekat. So kadang-kadang pun operasional pun kadang-kadang tak ikut timing. Jadi saya percaya bahawa online shopping scam adalah salah satu alternatif yang terbaik untuk masa kini tak jumpa masa. Okey, itu soalan seterusnya. It is necessary for us to be exposed in order to prevent this problem from recurring.
Ya, perlu sebab semua nak menjadi ramai yang menjadi manusia.
Betul. Okey, seterusnya soalan berbunyi, what's your opinion about scamming in perspective Islam?
Okey, Islamik, okey, tak boleh untuk melakukan apa yang kita nak Nabi Tuan. Islam ni sangat galakkan aktiviti tenaga, tapi bukan dengan cara scam.
Betul, saya setuju. Sebab kita sendiri tahu bahawa penipuan ni adalah salah satu prohibited element dalam Islam. Okay, seterusnya, do you believe that holding this campaign to educate students will about the problem on online shopping will be successful?
Ya, pasal menjadi sekiranya diri sendiri ni aware tentang jenayah scam.
Oh, betul. Sebab kalau bukan diri kita, siapa lagi nak ubahkan, betul tak? Soalan seterusnya adalah, in your opinion, how can we as wise buyer prevent the online shopping scam from happening to us?
Okey, kita perlu perbanyakkan membaca tak kisah kat mana-mana sekalipun tentang isu scam ni. Jangan sampai terkena dekat diri sendiri baru kita nak.
Ya, betul. Jangan nanti menjadi sudah jadi bubur, nanti tak boleh selamatkan bubur. Okey, soalan seterusnya, how are we going to help the old generation by raise awareness scam to avoid becoming a target scam?
Okey, maybe perlu banyakkan beri pendedahan berkaitan dengan scam ni melalui media masa ke, flyer ke, and so on.
Oh, betul. Sebab sekarang kita perasan generasi yang berumur ni, dia susah sikit kan bawa telefon gadget ni dah agak lama. Jadi kadang-kadang orang kesulitan kan. Okey, dan kita dah sampai hampir ke penghujung. Soalan yang kedua terakhir, what kind of book, knowledge or journal or even newspaper that we should read to prepare the mentor from this scam happening?
Nowadays kalau nak pergi perpustakaan tu memang jarang lah. Melainkan kalau kita nak buat perjalanan, nak ke, nak buat research ke. Okay, so the best method is kita boleh layari online magazine atau buku macam mana nak prepare kita punya mental sekiranya laku situation scam.
Oh, okay, betul. Sebab sekarang pun nak pergi library pun susah Kita kata timing pun jauh, betul lah kata jauh. Kalau kita kat Badak ni Kuala tu nak pergi library kat Kuala Terengganu tu, ya Allah, jauhnya satu waktu. Okay, kita masuk salah satu sekarang terakhir kan. Based on the Islamic element, which is Quran Hasanah, which kind of famous story that should be used as a lesson to instill in the young generation.
Tak boleh nak jadikan tujuan ni sebagai tujuan kamu kita dapatkan apa yang kita nak. Contohnya lah macam kita pernah dengar kan daripada zaman baru yang sering didengar sampai hari ini, iaitu sektor serigala yang nyaman menjadi manusia kerana ingin puaskan nafsu makan makannya, tetapi artinya serigala itu dan mati mungkin manusia itu sendiri.
Betul lah Kak, saya setuju sebab kita perasan cerita tu cerita pasal seorang seekor haiwan yang cuba untuk menipu demi kepuasan dia sendiri, self interest, dan actually macam perempuan yang buka pintu tu pun dia tanpa pendedahan, dia main buka tinggi gitu je, dia kata. Saya ternampak lah bila kita tak sedia prepare apa semua, so nanti kita mungkin kebarkalan untuk dibahas kita punya kelebihan. Jadi itu saja untuk sesi interview bersama saya pada hari ini. Terima kasih Kak di atas kesudian menjadi salah seorang panel itu gitu. Terima kasih. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and very good night. So today, my name is Ahmad Nabil as one of the interviewer for our project, which is the online shopping scam for the awareness. So today, I'm with the Megat Umar Irfan from the ITM. So before that, Megat, can you introduce yourself a little bit?
Waalaikumsalam. Thank you Nabil. My name is Megat Umar Irfan. I'm a student from UiTM Puncak Alam. Study in course Islamic Banking. So that's why I guess.
Okay, so thank you, Megat. So as you know, which is our campaign project is about the awareness of the online shopping scam. So in the first question, have you ever heard or been a victim of the online shopping scam?
Okay, for my answer, okay, Alhamdulillah, so far I have not been scammed on online shopping, but I have been heard about it many times in social media especially.
Oh, I see, okay. So the next question, what do you think is the reason why the online shopping scam can be happen among the students?
For me as a student, the most problem that we all have is about financial.
Okay.
So the scammer really use the opportunity about the student problem, especially financial, to gain their trust. So that's I guess because that's it, I can conclude the reason why online shopping scam can happen among students.
I see. So I sure that actually the scam is target on the student because they are lately have the critical of the in term of the financial. So the next question, it is necessary for us to be exposed in order to prevent this problem from recurring.
What do you mean by exposed? Is it for us to be the one of victim or what?
In term of the expose the current issue.
Oh,
which
exposure.
Is, yes,
exposure about scammer.
Yes, you're right.
Okay, I think that is a good initiative because right now there are so many scam. They evolve with the align with the solution. I mean that we know PDRM have a suggestion how to prevent about it. So they come another scam to make their scam is smooth. So student can still be scammed by them.
So it is necessary lah actually.
Yes, it is necessary.
Yeah, okay.
For them to have a knowledge about it.
Okay. So, what do you think, or what's your opinion about the scamming in the perspective Islam?
Scamming in Islam is haram, of course,
Okay.
because you aniaya people.
Okay.
Especially student. You know that student does not have enough money, have a problem with assignment.
Yeah.
So they took advantage on their problem to gain something from them. So this is haram.
Yeah, I believe. So I believe that actually scamming is basically from the element which is cheating in the Islam. So cheating is also is a prohibited element in Islam. So do you believe that holding this campaign to educate the student about the problem of the online shopping scam will be successful?
Yes, I think this campaign will be successful
Okay.
if you and your friends encourage the close friend or family. First, we need to prevent it from our nearest people lah.
Our circle.
So, yes, our circle. So, as you know, maybe you heard about online scams, so you don't care about them.
Yeah.
But if it is in your circle, so you will be satisfied if they know about this.
I see. So, I believe that actually this campaign can be happen if only we ourselves take our own responsibility to educate ourselves and also take awareness on it.
Yes.
So, on the next questions, in your opinion, how can we as wise buyer prevent the online shopping scam from happening to us?
Okay. Right now, there are so many initiatives from the platform itself and from the banking institution.
Okay.
For example, banking institution introduced about SMS tag, approved through application online application. So in Shopee also they have many things that they have done to prevent this scam. But after all, it is about us to not be scammed by people.
I see. So I believe that actually it's come from ourselves actually the first.
Yes.
If the people
they need to be careful lah before make the transaction.
I see.
Need to think twice or need to consult from people before do the transaction.
So I understand what actually you want to send us. That actually we also need to not to be careless lah actually.
Yes.
So on the next question, how we're going to help the old generation by a rise awareness to avoid becoming a target scammer?
Easy. Their children.
Who
else gonna help them? If not their own children.
Okay.
Or their own children. You know, the old generation does not familiar about technology. So the people their surrounding that familiar with technology can help them. Need to help them. Need to give advice about or awareness about scammer. That's my yeah.
So opinion. I see. So actually actually the younger generation should help the old generation to get more awareness, such as sending a calling from the calling say that actually there's a lot of cases about the online shopping scam, and also like WhatsApp them. So for the next question, what kind of book, knowledge journal, or even newspaper that we should read to prepare the mental from these scammer target of scheme from happening to us?
I don't know about any book or journal or newspaper because I do not read that right now, because most of the information we can get in our technology, in phone, in the internet, in the media social. So it's all about us that we want to study about it or not.
So I understand. So on the last question, which is based on the Islamic element, which is a Qudratun Hasanah, we can see that actually we can see that scam is the cheating, which is the prohibited element. So what kind of famous story that we should be used to as a lesson to instill the young generation from becoming a cheat person or do the hila with the tricky one?
Oh, such a tricky question because I don't know about story to teach young generation about cheating.
Okay.
Maybe from their experience or from their older generation experience about cheating. What the do that they can get if they do that kind of things, I guess.
I see. So actually they can get the information from the background story from the old generation.
Yes, because older generation have done many things in their life, so maybe they could share something about the issue.
I see. So I think that's all from us. So thank you, Mr. Megat, for have the leisure time to spend with the interview sessions. So that's all from us. Thank you.
We Do a Talk Awareness is based on our title Online Shopping Scam on 29 December 2022, located at Block G, Class GA006. We managed to get 30 participants. Our group leader Nabil gave this awareness talk in about 30 minutes. Our talk content is based on our research on Google Form, survey, interview with community, and also research we do on the internet. In this talk, we have explained what is the minor and major of the scam that usually happen in Malaysia. Before we end our talk, we have prepared 6 quiz questions to determine whether our audience understand about our talk. All 6 questions that we prepare have an answer that is suitable with the condition and terms as expected.
Facebook, kadang-kadang dekat certain page, kadang-kadang dekat certain website, even mungkinlah kita kata, tapi jarang berlaku dalam Lazada dan juga Shopee sebab rata-ratanya pembeli Lazada dan Shopee merupakan akaun yang dikira oleh syarikat-syarikat tersebut.
Yang pertama haram permitted. Firstly, for the answer of this question, haram. She is prohibited because in Islam cannot be prohibited. Harm to other people too.
Our group has faced some of challenge to make an awareness talk. Challenge to awareness talk, one of the challenge is we did not reach our target audience. During this talk, we only get 30 participants, where our target is 50 participants. We think factors that might lead this to happen is because of a lack of promotion of talk. Via online, we will only depend on the poster that we distribute. Next, the challenge that we have is the weather of the day. It's a heavy rain at the time when we present our talk that causes our audience to lose focus. Our presenter also need to amplify voice to ensure that audience listen to our talk. However, even if this challenge disturbs our talk presentation, we can still control the situation and ensure that our audience gets the important points of our talk.
After all challenges that we have been faced in this awareness campaign, we have found a suitable solution to improve this campaign in the future. First, we think that we didn't put that much effort to spread this awareness to the community. Even we get 160 respondents in Google Form, but the effects of this awareness didn't fill our expectation. So, we can say that we need to use all platforms of social media to spread this awareness, such as Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. We think that our audience didn't get enough information from our poster that we have distributed throughout this awareness. Thank you.